Housecrafts, welcome back if you've been before. And hi, this is your first time, this is my whip and chat of the week, which means work in progress. And I'm still working on my Diamond Art Club. I know it's upside down, and it's Let the Good Times Roll. And we are up, which corner are we up? We're up in that corner. So I've just got that row there to do now. And we will be finished, and I do like Mandy Manzano work. We have also my candle lit for anybody that needs prayers, thoughts, prayers and positivity. No, that's lit, that's vanilla and honey. I've got me cup of juice there. I'm going to bring my chair in a bit closer. I'm just going to put my computer onto another screen, because if I leave it on this one, it will shut down completely. So I just need to... Oh, so how's everybody's week been? Has it been a good one, bad one, indifferent one? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh God, my nose is starting running now. So we've got Shiny Shazza tray and Diamond Art tray, Diamond Art pen and a pen off a friend. Got my tray of doobies in there, all the little bits and pieces, and we were on 310s, so back on them because we got quite a few. So yes, it's been a lovely couple of days. The weather has been lovely. The sun has been shining, guys. It has been shining brightly. So it's been between, I think, about 12 degrees Celsius. And if you could find a nice shaded, not shaded, sheltered place, you probably get up to about 16. So we went to Hereford today for the girls to get some bits and pieces. And there's people going around in shorts and t-shirts. Yeah, shorts and t-shirts. And you could see they had goosebumps on goosebumps, like. And yes, they were young. But even Millie said, oh my goodness me. She said they must be bloody freezing. It was not warm enough for shorts and t-shirts by any means. Jumper, maybe. You know, jeans and a jumper. Get away with that, but definitely not shorts and t-shirts. Pop Pops came with us as well, so she's knackered. She's in with her dad in the front room. Well, I think she's on a dog bed. Well, she's got a dog bed in her cage, which is always open, as you know, and she's got a massive dog cushion. Then bloody huge it is. Even Millie curls up on it. So she's taken to sleeping on there lately. So she's cutched up on there. So I'll give you a rundown on the week. Millie's no longer working. I said to you last week, didn't I? She called me. I didn't know, but yeah, she was too stressed out. But when we got there, before we even got on the street, we could hear the music in the car. And then when we pulled up outside the bar, oh my God, it was deafening. And the band was 3 feet away from the bar. So I said, no wonder she freaked. They were very nice about it, you know. So she's upset because she says, I've given up a good job. And I said, you can't help it. But we're seeing that so I phoned up the neurodevelopment team this week and said, what the heck's going on? We need some answers to get us some help. It's 18 months and we still, well, nearly 18 months and we haven't heard anything. So, surprise, surprise, we got a letter was it yesterday? It made me laugh. She opened, there's 2 letters came. The one letter said, she opened first, said, oh, ignore the other letter that we sent you with the other appointment. This is your new appointment. I had them both on the same day. So that's next Friday. So Millie said, they better have some answers, Mum. If they've come just for, you know, another few questions, she said, I'm going to be annoyed. And I said, well, I don't know. We'll just have to go and see. and then it turned out, well, the first date we wouldn't have been able to do because I'm going into hospital for my pre-ops. And then the second date is when she's got her AS exam for art. So she went and spoke to Mr. Bennett, and he said, look, I'll do it. You can either do it the day before or the day after. He said it's no big deal. But they've decided now that she's going to go in for the morning. I think she'll have 2 hours or something like that left. So she will go in the following day and finish off. So that was all right. So she's got that. So she said she wants some answers, and then she can hopefully get some help to cope with these things. So she said, I'm never going to be able to work again. I said, you will. It's just finding the right thing for you to do. You know, and once we find that, everything will be hunky-dory, as they say. So she's all right. And her dad got her a few clothes today, because she'd got no clothes, because she's lost so much weight again. She's so skinny. She's about between now, I would say, probably her waist is probably a size 6 and her top between a 6 and an 8, and her bottom halves are probably an 8 to 10, maybe depending on the cut, but mostly an 8, which is, for Americans, that would be a size 4, size 2 to 4. Whereas Millie used to be a size 14 at one time, which is your size 10. So she's gone down and she's lost a bit more weight. I know she's working out at the moment as well. She is working out to try and build some muscle. So none of her clothes that she does like fit her. So she got a couple of bits today from Primark. You know, nothing expensive because we can't afford it, but she was quite happy in there. So she tried on loads of clothes to see which she liked, and she picked a few bits and pieces. And Jessie had to have a pair of trainers for school. She's determined she won't wear completely black, but they are mostly sort of a grey black with a bit of white on the bottom. But she went with her dad, so yeah. Yeah, so that's Millie. So she's up and down at the moment. We had the survey for the house. It was supposed to come Tuesday and then cancel it to Wednesday, didn't they? So he was here a good hour and a half. Fair play. I thought he'd be in and out in 10 minutes. He said, oh, I can't see any. I said, I didn't think you would. But he's taken scrapings from everywhere to send off. So I said, fine. He said, oh, I don't like these ceilings, though. They're, I don't know what he calls them. They're knobbly ceilings. I don't know what they're called. Artec? No, I don't know. So I don't know whether that means they're going to take all the, skim all the ceilings. I don't know. I can't see what difference it makes, but... And only that they're a sod to paint, but apart from that, I don't know. So he said, I'll send it all off and then you'll hear back then whenever. I said, oh, that's fine. I don't mind. Yeah. Oh, it was Lily's birthday Thursday and I nearly forgot. Oh my God, I felt so bad. It was only because I would have forgotten, if I'm honest. Except I had an email from the company that I get her food from wishing her a happy birthday, and I was like, oh my God, it's your birthday. So she had a bit of ham because she's not allowed any treats, and she doesn't need any more toys because she's got a bloody trug full of them. And Jessie came home with a new ball again this week, so I took her for an extra long walk. Well, her dad took her for an extra long walk, and then I took her for a short walk after a while, and then I played with her up and down the hallway, in and out the back door with the ball for about half an hour. So she enjoyed her little self, bless her. And her granddad came to see her to wish her happy birthday. So she was happy as Larry, bless her. Josh phoned for a chat. He got their washing machine had broken down, so the landlord had got a new one, and the old one was outside the back. So they asked the landlord, was it going to the being picked up to go to the skip, or was he having it redone or something? He said no, skip wine. So they said, can we take the drum out, make a fire pit, say fire pit, so they'd have a base, and then they'd have the drum base, and then the drum with all the holes in as the fire pit on top. And he said, yeah, if you want to, because it's all concrete back out where they are. So they spent a day, him, Vicky and Harry, one of the roommates, dismantling it. So they had to go and borrow some tools to dismantle it. And fair play, once they'd done it and got it going, it didn't half look good. So I said to Grant, if our washing machine ever packs in, please don't, but if you do, I said to Josh, you can come down and do ours. Because it was far better than, than a lot of them that you can buy. Because the smoke was contained in the drum and went straight up, but you got the heat out of the holes. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Did anybody go out for the full moon last night? I think, was it a worm moon, I think it's called, this one. I did write him down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a worm. Why worm, I don't know. But yeah, it was bright. I was looking out the window last night about 2 o'clock. Yeah, because I couldn't sleep. And the moon was so big and bright. But it must have been like light cloud, because you couldn't see any stars from my bedroom window. The moon was nice and big and bright. Where did that go? I see you. You can hide, but you can't. You can run, but you can't hide. That's I couldn't think what the hell the saying was then. Yeah, so I forgot to get pig's ear for pups out the market today as well. So she's not happy with me. And I've got no chicken to cook for her tea. So she's had to do with just kibble for tea. So she's not even more not happy with me. And I don't want to go up shopping at this time of the night, because it's what, 8:25. So yeah, so I said, well, it's either kibble or nothing. So she's left the kibble and walked off in a mood. I said, well, you're the one that will be hungry. So everybody's had something for tea. I haven't, because we bought a 12-piece boneless bucket, which is 12 of them, them long pieces, and you get like a little bag of fries. So I got them for dinner. We sat in the car. So that was about, I think that was about 1:30. So I don't feel like anything else. The others have had something. I said, because I've got none of my butter, because I ran out of mine, because I have low-fat butter, or low-fat marge. But Millie's got some lacto-free, so I said I'll nick some of that. So I'll have some toast in the morning to take on my tablets. I've been busy sewing. I was supposed to get I've been making them round flat bags, the ones that go completely flat, and I'm waiting for the cord to come in. It was supposed to come in yesterday. I still haven't got it, so I'm not happy at all, because I wanted to finish them today. Well, I've sewn them all up, they just need the drawstring in them, and then film them and get them up on my site, because I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. Well, I have got a machine, not a machine, it isn't a machine, it's a little hand bloody hammer and chisel thing to put these button things on, proper button things, instead of the ones, because I didn't like the ones that were sewn on because they look so messy. So I got one of those in, so I've got to put them on. But I want to get the drawstrings in so I can fill it and pull it tight and work out roughly where the best place to put the catch one on. So, yeah, and then today I've got some old towels down and I'm making a new product. It's not a bag. I'll show you in a minute. So I've been chopping up some, I've got all these different shapes of circles and squares and things that Grant had made me years ago when I was crafting and making stuff. So he made me some Perspex ones, so I'll be making all different sizes these towels, because I'm sick and tired of paying out for kitchen paper for one, you know, kitchen towels, kitchen paper, whatever you call it, to clean up, you know. It's all right if it's like greasy or something, but if it's just a spill, it's a waste, isn't it? And it's not cheap anymore. So I thought I'm going to make some, so it'd be eco-friendly. So I'm going to get some bamboo toweling in, some nice thick bamboo toweling in, and I'm going to put that on one side and like cotton material on the other side, and then you can mop up what spills you have and then chuck it in there. I'll show you the size now. Chuck it in the machine rather than like keep having to thing. Then I thought, right, I might got some smaller pieces, so I thought make some face wipes, and because the girls are always looking for face wipes and things, makeup wipes and stuff like that, and they cost a bloody fortune and we can't afford it with everything going up. So I thought, right, I'm going to, so I cut up some bits and some circles and some squares and some cotton circles and squares, although the toweling that I've used is old toweling, so I said to the girls, no, don't look at you'll say that it's a bit thin because it hasn't got any stuffing or anything, it's just toweling and it's not thick toweling. But I said I just need you to take all the different ones upstairs, use them to take your makeup off or have a wash with, just, you know, just go through them all, see which sizes fit in your hand good, which is good for doing your face and whatever. So Millie's given me some feedback. So then I'm going to put them all in the washing machine then tomorrow to make sure, because I've tried all these different stitches on them, different ways of doing them, and I'm going to see which ones wash the best way, which stitching holds the best. But I'll show you the one that I like, and it's probably the easiest for me to do because no turning inside out and all that. I'll show you now. Let me just finish these three. But yeah, so I'm gonna, so I've got some towel in there that I want to make some more floor, well, it could be floor cloths if you wanted them, but just wipe down cloths for spills and things, because I'm accident prone. I'm up forever knocking my tea over, and you know, using kitchen roll for that is really annoying, and I don't like using my dishcloth for them, you know, the tea cloth that you wipe your dishes with. Right, so this is it, guys, can you see? So that's one size, so you'd have towel in that side. Don't look at the state of my towel because it is old. So you could use that to, you know, wipe your face or whatever. So Millie likes that size. Then I've got these to either do your eye makeup, and I use, I wet one of the pads, you know, the cotton wool pad things, and I put tea tree on it, and you know, if you've got a bit of a cut or, you know, spot or something, and I use them, and they're costly, so I've made these, but they will be, you know, proper toweling. This is just rough, so I've made some of those to try, but I've done that stitching around the edge. The ones upstairs, I've got all different ones, different types of stitching, but I quite like that because it's going to hold it together. So I did 3 of them, 4 butterflies, and some rainbows for myself. I know I went a bit wonky there, but hey ho. And then these are going to be my spills. So you clean up. So you'd have a nice pattern on there, so it'd look nice. And then you'd have your towel in there, and like you could roll it up and put it in a container, or, you know, roll them up. And then I've got some normal ones. And then I've got some bigger rounds, it's about that size, of these pads as well. And then I've got a smaller square and then a bigger square. So Millie's going to go through all them, but they're going to be used for my spills because I'm sick and tired of things. So I'm doing them, and I'm going to do a load of those to go upstairs in the bathroom as well. But I've got to order some bamboo toweling because I love bamboo toweling. It's really nice. And then I'm going to make them. So let me know, what do you think, to try and be eco-friendly as well, you know, so I'm not chucking all these paper towels and stuff. And I said to Gran, then the paper towel can just be used if it's an oil spill or something like that, and I can't. Mind you, I could pick it up with that, you know, depending what oil it is and grease and whatever. So I don't know, but that's what, and I enjoyed making them. And also it uses up your scraps, especially the little round ones and the little square ones. So if I didn't want to make any patchwork bags at the moment, then I can use the scraps for doing that. But yeah, so I've got the rounds to finish. So I'm doing the prototypes of those and then do the testing for washing and seeing what holds and what doesn't. I've got to research then, because I don't know whether to put some bump or something in between to pad them up. So I'm going to wait until my bamboo toweling comes, see how thick that is, and then decide whether I put some bump in it or something too. But I've got to research whether that's washable. I'm pretty sure it, and she's told me it was, but I need to just double check what it's like. So yeah, so would you buy that kind of stuff? I don't know, but I'm trying to think of different things to put in my shop, you know. I need to do bits and pieces, and then I thought if I did a load of them, I could do like an offer of I don't know, so much for so many, or a lucky dip, or, you know, I could film, you know, you could choose, I'll say I gave you £3 or £5 depending how much I work them out to, for so many, and then I could pick out so many different ones and make a bit of a game of it, or do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to think of all different things to do, you know, that's not going to take me, because I love making my bags, don't get me wrong, but takes a long time. By the time you've cut them out, measured them, cut them out, put all the pieces together, blah blah blah. But I enjoy doing them, but sometimes it's nice to do something small in between to sell as well. That's what I'm thinking, you know. I need to do something to earn some money, as they say. Yeah, Grant got offered the job that he wanted, but the only problem is it would have been a massive cut in his wages, and with house prices, fuel and electric and gas and everything that's going up. So we ifed and hard, and we thought, right, if you want to take it, we'll take it, and we'll just, you know, go back to very, very basic living again. I've said I've done it before, I can do it again. So he went, his boss came in one day, his manager, and said, oh, you know, you've done this, this and this, but he said, oh, when they're finished, we've got some other great plans that we want you to sort out and make and design and blah, blah. I said, hang fire. He said, hang fire a minute. He said, I'll have to let you know I've been offered another job, and I've said I'd take it. Oh, well, panic then, wasn't it? So they went away. He went and talked to the owner of the company. Well, there's two owners, brother and sister. So they offered him some more money to stay. So like you said, that made it beneficial then for him to stay there, because he does enjoy the work. It's just the fact that fuel prices are going up, and it's an hour and 10 minutes to hour 20 minutes away. But yeah, so I said to him, we'll stay there, and then try, because the job that he got was like halfway between here and where he works now, so it would still be like sort of 40 minutes away, 35, 40 minutes away. So I said, maybe stay where you are until you can get a job where you can either walk to work, or we could just use one car. Reduce the cars down. Do you know what I mean? Because mind you, that's the saying, you enjoy where you are. You enjoy the boys that you work with, because it's, you know, they're quite close. So yeah. I said maybe we should sort of start thinking about in the next year, as soon as Jessie's finished her GCSEs and Millie's finished her A-levels, which is in like another 18 months, maybe we should think of moving closer to where his work is. Because like I can work from anywhere and do my Etsy, you know, it doesn't matter where I live. So yeah, so that's what's been decided there. Doctor phoned me with Jacqueline's update on her. Her iron levels have gone back down, and now her potassium levels have gone down. So she's on another regime of iron and now potassium as well to try and rise them. They think she might have chronic anemia, which means that they basically don't know where the hell she's losing it from, why it's happening. But they have said she'll never get out of bed again because her one leg has gone completely now, so. And she hasn't got the strength either, but she's crying out in pain now when they move her. They've checked her for bed sores and stuff, and but her bones, I think, are hurting because she's so thin as well. So they're having to give her painkillers now a couple of times a day, and just paracetamols and see how she goes. And they say if she needs something stronger, they'll give it her. Dad's on steroids and more antibiotics because his chest isn't clearing, but he said he feels a little bit better today. Mum's the same, so that's okay. So that's good. The girls have had a stinking cold all week. I've had texts galore saying for the last 2 weeks saying somebody in Jessie's year has got COVID, so she's been doing COVID tests every day. And more rigid because she's come out in a cold and stuff. But no, it's all negative. Millie's had to do them. She's negative. I did a couple, but I'm negative. But I said, we're going to get coughs and colds and runny noses and chesty and all that, you know, anyway. You know, it's the time of year with everything, with the weather changing all the time. You know, but they said they're feeling a little bit better now. I think we caught it all off my dad because he had a stinking cold last week. But yeah, I think we're going to clear out some stuff tomorrow and take it to the dump. I said to Grant, there's some slime in the cupboard behind me. I just literally read Jessie, oh God, 3-4 years ago was really into slime making. And they were all in containers and tins. And she stored them in the cupboard behind me. Well, we never use that cupboard. So I keep forgetting to take it. But it's great we've got to. It's just, especially now the kitchen's going to be done. So I said, and then when it comes back in properly, when the kitchen's done, I said, I can use that as storage. I said, you can put some shelves and stuff in it for me. I said, and that can be storage for stuff for the shop and stuff. Maybe, or my art stuff or whatever. He just says yes, okay. I got him to sharpen my scissors today as well, 3 pairs. Well, my material one, my ones that cuts, you know, like the fleece and that bump and all that, and then my little tiny ones that we got, which, where are they? These ones. You got them out of dumpster. They're ancient. What's it say? Best Sheffield. They are ancient and they were rusty and neglected. So he got them out of the scrap pile because he said to the boss, can I have them for my wife? He said, yeah, if you can fix them, you can have them. Well, he sharpened them up and they're beautiful now. So I use them for anything and everything, you know. For cutting the threads and then cutting around the materials that left over the edges where I need to get in close. And yeah, so he sharpened them and took him, what, 10 minutes to sharpen all 3 of them. So he said, oh, I could offer a sharpening service, a couple of quid per scissors. I said, you probably could. I said, but again, it's finding the time. He said, well, it doesn't take me that long. I know what I'm doing. I said, I know. I said, maybe that's something to think about, offering a scissor sharpening service. So I don't know. I don't know. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you because what is it now? 9:45. By the time I've rendered this, I've got some more cutting out to do to test some fabrics out and stuff. So I want to finish them, different sizes and stuff. Not very good at sewing circles yet though. I'll get myself a bit flustered. That's slow and steady. Slow and steady. How should I know? So I know they're always short, my whipping, about 30 minutes, but hey, don't want to bore you. So what you up to next week? I have no idea what I'm up to. Oh, I do know. Tuesday I've got my pre-op. Friday we've got Millie's thing. And I'm sure there's something Wednesday, but hey ho. So I'm going to love you and leave you. If you haven't subscribed, you might fancy sticking around and finding out more about me. Oh, there's a pen that's come from somewhere. Leave a comment down below or contact me with my social media, and all my bits and pieces are down below that you need to know about. So all that's left for me to say is look after yourselves, take care, and most importantly, guys, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.